Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I talk about the NWSL women's soccer, just soccer, only soccer. We're back for another US women's national team game. Well, technically it's just game 2 against Paraguay, but still I was looking forward to game 2 because of all the semi-new and young players that had been added to this US women's national team roster. We got Mallory Pugh, Glenn Williams, Sophia Smith, Catarina Macario, who I'm still hopeful for, and one of my U.S. women's national team favorites, Andi Sullivan. With Carly Lloyd retiring, these young players are going to be the future of the U.S. women's national team, and let's just say they need all the practice and international experience that they can get moving forward. I also have some water with me because I'm filming multiple videos right now, so I apologize if my throat gets dry or raspy, I guess. Yeah, I'm in for a long night. Okay, for this game, I would like to see Andi Sullivan start once again in that center midfield position. A lot of people were very critical of Lindsey Horan being in that spot leading up to the Olympics. But when it comes to Andi Sullivan, she seems pretty comfortable playing in that center midfield position. If I remember correctly, I think Andi Sullivan can play in multiple positions when it comes to the midfield. I would also like to see Catarina Macario start in this game as well, because I would like to see her start because I've said before, I wasn't that impressed with Macario in the games leading up to the Olympics. I want to at least see how she does starting a game before judging her or criticizing her. I also don't really want to criticize her because she is kind of a young and new player, so probably not good to be really harsh on her because she's still learning, she's still developing. Lastly, I would like Carly Lloyd to get more goals before she retires. I think she's like number 4 right now for most international goals scored, and number 3 for most goals scored on the U.S. women's national team. Alright, so that's all for my pregame notes. Let's move on to the lineup. So the lineup, standard 4-3-3, Jane Campbell in the goal. For defenders, Casey Kruger, Tierna Davidson, Abby Dalkemper, and Emily Sonnet. Finally, I get to see Emily Sonnet. Or, actually, finally, Emily Sonnet gets to start in a national team game. I was really missing her in the Olympics. Midfield, Catarina Macario, Andi Sullivan, and Rose Lavelle. So this is good. Like I said, let's see how Macario does tonight. Forwards, Mallory Pugh, Alex Morgan, and Sophia Smith. So interesting lineup. Seems like there's going to be lots of energy or young energy, not just in the midfield and attack, but in the defense as well. I kind of want to see the defense assisting with pushing and pressing the attack in midfield forward, like getting the ball and driving it forward for the midfield and attack. It's going to be interesting and fun to see how this U.S. team does in this friendly. I'll be keeping my eye on Macario and Andi Sullivan. Hopefully Macario will be able to get some goals and assists. Now let's get into the first half after an energy drink or water break. Okay, so the first half we're off, like 15 minutes later, or like a few minutes later. So 2 minutes in, great sliding tackle by Emily Sonnet. US is being a little cautious right now, kind of just maintaining possession, testing the Paraguay defensive line, not really wanting to give up possession, just, being cautious, being very careful. 3 minutes in, Lavelle scores with an assist from Macario. Nice. U.S. Women's National Team 1-0. 4 minutes in, Macario goes down the middle, Macario attempt goes wide. 6 minutes. Rose Lavelle makes a run pass to Sophia Smith. Sophia Smith avoids the keeper, and Smith scores her first international goal. US 2-0. And congrats to Sophia Smith on her first international goal. May there be more to come. 7 minutes in, Lavelle sends it in. Alex Morgan heads it in right after. US 3-0. 9 minutes in, US fouls. I think it was Sonnet who fouled. Paraguay free kick outside the US penalty area. Easy catch for Jane Campbell. 10 minutes in, Pugh cross attempt deflected for a corner kick. And the corner kick is cleared away. 11 minutes, pass to Sophia Smith. She makes a short run but is offsides. Come on, Macario, I believe in you. So good pressure by Casey Kruger. 13 minutes, US corner kick, Macario takes it. 14 minutes, Dalkemper sends it in. Off the volley, Alex Morgan scores. US 4-0. 15 minutes, Katarina Macario scores with assist from Rose Lavelle. I didn't even see that one. It's like I had to watch the replay of that, but it was awesome. So, Katarina Macario with the 5th US goal, US 5-0. 16 minutes in, Paraguay free kick after a US foul. Bounces, caught by Campbell. Good recovery from Rose Lavelle after losing the ball. 17 minutes, Sonnet in the box with the ball, picked up by the Paraguay goalkeeper. 19 minutes in, Sullivan sends it in to Alex Morgan. Defended away, Paraguay defender is down after the sliding tackle. Morgan is fine though. The trainers are coming out onto the field. She's coming off the field for a bit. 21 minutes, US corner kick. Pugh takes it. Macario attempt, blocked twice. Yeah, Macario took a first attempt. It was blocked by the keeper. She goes again, blocked again. Yeah, just keep trying, Macario. You'll get it. 22 minutes, US corner again. Lavelle takes it. Sullivan heads it off target. 24 minutes, US corner kick again. Played low, nothing comes from it. 25 minutes. Pugh crosses to Macario. Macario attempt goes wide. It's great we're seeing a lot of action from Macario, which is cool. Paraguay player down, but she's alright. 27 minutes, US corner. Pugh takes it. Lavelle heads it in, caught by the keeper. Just want to say, Mallory Pugh's pace is insane. Well, not just Mallory Pugh, but also Sophia Smith. These are two very fast players, and I love that. Also, I think the US needs to be a little more patient with the ball. 29 minutes, another Paraguay player goes down. I think she's coming off for a bit to get checked and looked at. 30th minute, Smith crosses, deflected for a US corner. Nothing comes from it. 31 minutes in, another US corner. Nothing from it. 32 minutes, Paraguay foul on Pugh. Pugh is down. She may have landed on her shoulder after going down or being pulled down. The trainers are coming out to test her shoulder. It looks like Pugh is coming off, unfortunately. So 36 minutes in, US free kick, nothing from it. 37 minutes, actually Pugh is coming back on. I was worried about her. It looked like a hard fall, and she looked to be in a lot of pain. But if she feels that she's fit enough or can still come on for this game, then that's good. It also started raining. I mean, in the game, not where I live. But I wouldn't be surprised if it suddenly started raining. 39 minutes, US corner kick, cleared away. Sophia Smith with the ball now. Keeper comes off her line to get the ball away. There is a collision between them. Both are fine. No foul is given. 40th minute, Paraguay free kick after US foul and a Paraguay player goes down. Cleared away, and it's sent back in, caught by Campbell. 41 minutes, Andy sends it in, goes wide. 43 minutes in, Morgan attempt, deflected for a US corner. Macario takes it, lots of action in the box. The ball is eventually cleared away. 45 minutes, whistle blown, first half ends. I'm surprised there was no added time, especially when Mallory Pugh went down. But no added time, US 5-0. Okay, so overall, exciting, fast-paced first half. Great performance from the US. Awesome goals from Macario, Roosevelt, and Alex Morgan. Andy Sullivan has been a little quiet in this match. Hopefully in the second half we can see more action from her. US is doing a great job at fighting for and winning back possession and keeping the ball near the Paraguay goal. Paraguay is putting some pressure on the US team, but the US is undeterred and still pressing and driving the ball forward. US is also doing a great job at maintaining control and maintaining the pace of this game. As I said before in previous videos, the team keeping possession will oftentimes win the game or get the goals. And that's kind of what we're seeing with this US team. US also needs to be a little more patient, like wait for the right time. wait for the right time to score or create these opportunities. Like you're already in control and you can hold and wait and find the openings and opportunities. For the second half, I would like to see Carly Lloyd and Lynn Williams come onto the field. I also want to see more goals, particularly from Andy Sullivan, Macario, and eventually Carly Lloyd. Alright, so the second half. My throat's like really dry. Okay, so second half we're off. 45 minutes. Pugh crosses, no one is there to pick her up. 47 minutes, US corner kick. Macario kicks it to the goal, deflected for another corner. Nothing from it. 48 minutes, Roosevelt with the ball in the box, defended away. 49 minutes, Pugh crosses to Lavelle. Lavelle sends it off target. 50th minute, Macario fouls a Paraguay player. She kind of brought her down. Paraguay free kick. 51 minutes, Pugh with the ball now in the box, deflected, kicked away. 52 minutes, Sophia Smith crosses to Alex Morgan. Morgan scores. US 6-0. 54 minutes in, US free kick. Ball sent in, headed away. 55 minutes. Mallory Pugh fouls, free kick Paraguay. 56 minute, Paraguay by the US goal now. Okay, now's a good time to see how the US does defensively. Or, let's see the US run it back to Paraguay. 58 minute, US corner, Macario shoots, the keeper grabs it, and it almost slips out of her hand. And the thing is, the ball almost went over the line. It could have been a goal, but it didn't, and the keeper is able to get to the ball before it goes over the line and stop it from being a goal. So that was awesome. It would have been like really close to a goal, and that could have been Macario's, I think, third goal if it did go over. Alright, so Carly Lloyd and Christy Mewis are prepping to come on by the looks of it. 60th minute, Paraguay foul on Pugh. US free kick, but first substitutions. Pugh, Kruger, Morgan, and Davidson out. Lloyd, O'Hara, Sauerbrunn, and Williams in. So, looks like the veteran players and Williams are coming in. 61 minutes. O'Hara scores right as she comes on, but the flag is up. So, offsides. Damn, I was really like cheering for Kelly O'Hara to get a goal. It's not often that defenders score, unless you're like Rachel Daly. But yeah, O'Hara and Sullivan are not happy about that. It's like, it's also kind of funny because they don't know whose goal it would have been if it was going to be like Kelly O'Hara's or Andy Sullivan. So they didn't know whose goal it would have been if it did go in. But yeah, both of them were not happy about that. So it's really raining now in the game. 65 minutes, Macario crosses to Lloyd. Lloyd couldn't get to it. The ball is sent away. 66 minutes, U.S. corner kick. Lavelle takes it, nothing from it. Lots of action in the box, still can't find the back of the net. 67 minutes, Sullivan and a Paraguay player are down. There was a collision between both of them. Sullivan is down for a bit, but she gets up and is okay. The Paraguay player is down still. She's getting checked over by trainers and seems to be coming off the field to continue getting checked over. 69th minute, looks like Tobin Heath is prepping to come on. So in the 70th minute, U.S. substitutions. Lavelle and Sophia Smith out. Christy Mewis and Tobin Heath in. 71 minutes, Paraguay makes a run. Paraguay with the ball outside the U.S. box, looking dangerous. For now. The U.S. gets it back and runs it back to Paraguay. 72 minutes, U.S. corner kick. Lots of action in the box. Macario shoots, blocked away. Eventually, it's cleared. 74 minutes, Lynn William runs after the ball. Paraguay goalkeeper slides in to get it. The keeper is down for a bit, but she's fine. 77 minutes, Paraguay fouls after a handball, U.S. free kick. Macario takes it. She sends it in. It's blocked by the keeper. Ball is still in play, and Carly Lloyd is able to tap it in. U.S. 7-0. 79 minutes, Campbell kicks the ball away. 80th minute, Macario sends it up to Lloyd. Kicked away by Paraguay. 80th minute, Paraguay player has her arm around Tobin Heath's waist or midsection. Kind of wondering how that is not a foul. Like, even Tobin was looking at the referee for a foul. It's like, it's an obvious foul. She was being grabbed. 81 minutes, Christy Mewis sends it in. Knocked away by the Paraguay keeper. Goes right to Macario, who winds up her leg and sends it right into the goal. Man, the power behind that kick. And she was waiting for it. She saw that it was coming towards her, and she just kicked it in. So U.S. women, U.S. 8-0. 81 minutes. I felt bad for Emily Sonnet. Emily Sonnet had an attempt, but it was blocked. She gets the ball again and goes again. Blocked. Like, she shoots and it's just deflected for a corner. Like, I kind of wanted Emily Sonnet to get a goal too. Mainly because it's not common for defenders to get a goal. Unless you're Rachel Daly. Okay, so it's deflected for a corner. 84th minute. So another Paraguay player is down. And the stretcher is coming out, and she is going... Yeah, she's definitely going to be coming off. Like, she's not getting up at all. I'm not sure what happened, but yeah, she's on the stretcher, or they put her on the stretcher, and she's being carried off. Like, it must have had to have been very serious for them to come out with the stretcher, and hopefully that Paraguay player is going to be okay. 88th minute, U.S. corner kick. Macario takes it. It's cleared away. 91 minutes, Paraguay player down after Heath draws the foul. That player is fine, thankfully. 93 minutes, whistle blown. Second half ends, U.S. 8-0. Okay, so intense and very physical second half. This was a very intense and physical game on both sides, with a Paraguay player having to leave on a stretcher and Mallory Pugh almost coming off due to a possible shoulder injury. The rain and wet fields certainly wasn't doing anyone on either side any favors. So this was an exciting, aggressive, and fast-paced game. Good performance from the US. They managed to keep up a fast pace, and they kept pressing all the way to the end. Macario looked pretty good in this game. She got 2 goals and an assist. I think with more patience, more time, and more experience being on the national team, she will improve and get better. I didn't really see much action tonight from Andy Sullivan, but she was still working that midfield. Yeah, my confidence in Andy Sullivan is still high. but yeah, I'm still good with Andy Sullivan. Mallory Pugh also had some good moments in this game as well. So definitely a fun and exciting game to watch. Paraguay was playing a little better in this game. Defensively, they were fighting off the US, but the US was still finding openings and opportunities for set pieces. Well, not just set pieces, but set pieces and crosses. Okay, the young players on this US team are looking good and doing well so far. I'm kind of impressed by all of them, including Macario. More work needs to be done with them, of course. I do think with more friendlies and more international experience, Sullivan, Macario, Pugh, Smith, Williams, to name a few, will be the future of the national team. Again, I can't stress this enough. These are young players who are still developing. This will take time and patience. That being said, the US will be taking on South Korea in 2 friendlies this October. There's also been talk about the US possibly having a friendly with Australia in November, but that is still in the works right now. Like, they're still working, thinking about it or talking about it and still working through it. That being said, that is all I have for you guys today or tonight, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.